Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to this explainer. If you've ever felt, maybe just a little bit turned around trying to get online, or if you've wondered what exactly happens when you click those little icons on your screen, well, you are definitely not alone. It can be confusing, but today we're going to figure this all out together. Think of getting onto the internet as embarking on a massive road trip. And just like any real-world journey, you need the right vehicle to get you moving and the right guide to show you around once you arrive. So we are going to learn the simple, foundational differences between the two absolutely crucial tools you'll be using, your browser and your search engine.
To make getting online easy and totally stress-free, here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. Welcome to the internet. 2. Your tool, the browser. 3. Your guide, search engines. 4. Address bar versus search bar. And finally, 5. Getting you ready to surf.
All right, starting off with Section 1, Welcome to the Internet.
And that brings us right into Section 2, Your tool, the browser.
So, what exactly is a browser? Well, it's essentially a piece of software that you download and install on your computer. Its entire job, its whole purpose, is to allow you to get onto the internet and look at websites. Now, the browser isn't a website itself. Actually, think of it as the literal application tool. It's the physical icon you click and open on your computer screen to start your entire session. It's your digital vehicle. And without a browser, you literally cannot get online. It's your absolute #1 foundational tool.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that you likely already have one of these vehicles parked right on your computer right now. Depending on what kind of computer you bought, a browser usually comes pre-installed, kind of like standard equipment in a car. If you use a Windows computer, you probably have Internet Explorer, or IE for short, already sitting right there. On the flip side, if you're on a Mac, you've got Safari right out of the box. But there are plenty of other fantastic choices you can download if you want to swap vehicles, like Firefox, Google's product called Chrome, or Opera. You just pick the one you like best, click it open, and boom, you are officially on the internet.
Let's keep moving to Section 3, Your guide, search engines.
Okay, so your browser's open. You're sitting in your digital vehicle. The engine is running, but where do you go? The internet is a massive place. You need a guide, and that is your search engine. Unlike the browser, which is a software tool installed right on your hard drive, a search engine is just a specific website. It's an incredibly helpful website you visit to ask for directions. You use your browser to actually go to this website, and from there, you search for general topics, find links, and locate information spread out across the entire web.
There are a lot of really great search engines to choose from out there. Some of the most popular ones include Google, Yahoo, Bing, and MSN. Now, I want to draw a really important distinction here. Google is a massive global tech company, right? But Google.com is simply their search engine website. It is just one of many helpful guide websites you can choose to visit using your browser tool.
So let's actually walk through exactly how this works in a practical, real-world scenario. Imagine you're sitting down at your desk right now, ready to learn about a brand new topic. Here are the exact physical steps you're going to take. Step 1, you open your browser. Let's say you click on Safari. Step 2, you need to go visit your guide. So you go to the top of your browser window and type in google.com to pull up that search engine website. Step 3, now that you are looking at Google's website, you simply type whatever topic you want right into their search bar.
And to show you just how incredibly powerful this guide is, let's say you type the word dogs into that search engine. In a fraction of a second, literally faster than you can blink, it's going to bring up millions of articles, pictures, and links all about dogs. It scours the vast internet, gathers everything related to your topic, and just neatly presents it to you. It's honestly amazing.
Moving right along to Section 4, Address bar versus search bar.
Okay, so far so good. But the crucial point is coming up right here. This is exactly where it's super easy for beginners to get a bit tripped up. So let's look at their actual physical locations on your screen. The address bar belongs to your browser. It is located at the very, very top of your main browser window, just right up there at the top edge. On the other hand, the search bar belongs to your guide. It is located inside the actual search engine website, which is usually right dead in the middle of the page when you go to a site like Google.com or Yahoo.
And this brilliantly illustrates the functional difference between the two. The address bar, up at the very top, is basically like typing in exact GPS coordinates. If you know exactly where you want to go, you type the direct address right there, like Sears.com or CanadianTire.com. Your browser will just bypass everything else and take you instantly to that specific company's front door. But let's say you don't know the exact .com address. That's when you use the search bar inside the search engine.
If you just type the words Canadian Tire into the search engine search bar, it won't take you directly to the store. Instead, it acts like a giant directory. It'll probably give you a link to their website as the very first option, sure, but below that, it brings up a whole page of varied results, maybe store reviews, customer complaints, or news articles. So remember, the address bar is for exact destinations, and the search bar is for discovering general results.
Let's move to and see how this builds into our final section, Section 5, Ready to Surf.
All right, let's lock this perfectly into your memory before you start clicking around out there. The browser is the software tool. It's that digital vehicle that you use to actually get onto the internet and start surfing. The search engine is simply a highly useful website you visit to do searches for links, information, and varied results. So you open your browser first, and then you visit your search engine second.
And with that, you are completely ready to go. The massive destination of the internet is waiting for you. You know how to drive the vehicle, and you know exactly how to ask the guide for directions. So I have to ask, now that you know the difference, what will you search for first? Get out there, open up that browser, and start exploring. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy surfing!